Hey y'all, today is going to be sort of like a story time mixed with a rant video, mixed with a happy ending video.
Okay.
So today is Friday the 13th. It is July 13th and it's a Friday, right? See, July. There's a calendar right there. It says July. It's Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So, Friday the 13th is supposedly bad luck or whatever.
Is that with the loading?
And I was like, oh, Friday the 13th, bad luck, whatever. Like, I don't believe in that kind of stuff. But now I do. For some things that happened today. So, first of all,
Is it gonna be okay?
I'm doing summer school. Today was the last day. Yay, thank the Lord. I'm going to be posting more often. And so, basically, I had a really big test to determine, like, my grade, whether I passed or not. And it was Friday the 13th, so I was like, oh my God.
What if it's bad luck? What if I fail? What if I have to retake the whole class my freshman year? And no one wants to do that, right? No.
So, I, like, get over, like, my anxiety attack that's going on, like, what's going to happen. And I'm in class. I'm in my classroom. And I have my little composition notebook that I take all my notes in. I open it. It's, like the third page. I flip to the page. And I didn't realize. But one page was, slightly heavier than all the other pages. So it was slightly heavier. It was heavier because
There was a lizard.
there was a full live lizard in my notebook. So here's my notebook. I open it. There's there's a lizard. I freak out because, like, I'm not scared of lizards. Like, lizards are my best friend. I'll put a picture right here. Lizards, he doesn't have a tail and his tail is, like, bleeding. Lizard blood in my notebook. I don't have my notebook here with me, but I'll insert a clip, like, right now of me showing my notebook. This is my notebook. Nice little red notebook. So imagine me just opening it, right? And then I flip to this page. There's a lizard right here. And you see that? That's all its blood from its tail, because I don't know, but it was squirting out blood and, like, it seeped through all of my notes. Look at my nasty handwriting, but, like, it went through all of my notes. Yeah, so that's great. So, that happened. I freak out. The whole class is like, what is wrong? And there's, like, one other person at my table at the time because Ani wasn't there. But, like, she was there, but she, like, wasn't there. And she sits right next to me, so she, like, wasn't there. So I only had one other person, like, sitting diagonally from me. So she was, like, the only one that, like, actually saw it, like, after I did. And I freaked out. I, like, ran to the back of the classroom, and everybody's like, what is wrong?
What is this crazy girl doing?
Just, like, screaming in the middle of class. And I go up to the teacher, and I'm like, there's a lizard in my notebook.
There's a lizard in my notebook.
Yeah. So there was a lizard in my notebook. That's one bad thing that happened.
For those videos.
There's multiple. So another bad thing that happened is that the homework I had previously done. So we have, like, 5 pages of homework, right? So I had 5, and this morning when I was going to turn them in, I counted 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I was in panic mode again. This is before I found the lizard. But yeah. So I was like, oh well, I guess I just won't get credit for that one. So then I turned in all my other ones. And then the girl who's grading our homework is like, hey, if you can just, like, get, like, a family member to send a picture of it, I can give you full credit. But
I forgot my phone at home.
So I couldn't text anybody. So then I asked Ani once again if I could borrow her phone. So I texted my sister, who's over there. You can't see her. She's ugly. There's her voice. I texted her and she was like, look
everywhere.
So she's searching the house everywhere, like in the trash, everywhere, digging through everything, I think. I wasn't watching, but I was at school. But then I looked through my notebook, and I have like this binder thing, and it has like a folder on this side and a folder on this side. And I usually put my homework on this side. But that one sheet of homework was on that side. So then I text Zelly, and I'm like, sorry, I had it the whole time. And then after that was the lizard thing. I'm saying this out of order, but the lizard thing happened. And then
because it took you so long to get that homework, you weren't able.
Yeah, but I have another thing.
Oh, I didn't know if you were gonna remember that or not.
So the homework situation happened, then the lizard situation, and then the person who's grading our homework called me back, and she was like, how come you didn't do 29, 30, and 31 on your homework? And I was just like, I didn't understand it. She was like, oh, do you want me to help you with it? You have a test day. And I was like, yeah, sure, help me with it. So I get it, and I get my book, and like I open it up, and I go to the page, and she's like, this is the wrong page. You did all the wrong problems. And I was just like, of course I did. You did all the wrong problems. And I was like, sounds right. So she was like, it's okay. You did more than what you had to do. So I'll let it slide. So then I was just thinking, well, I was done at like 10 o'clock at night doing my homework, and I did more than what I wanted to. And I was just like, oh, icky. See, Friday the 13th. Oh my god. No. Oh, okay. That's why I'm in a different position. That's because it fell a bunch of times. But it's right now. It won't fall, hopefully. Where was I?
You did all the wrong.
Right.
You did all the
we
wrong.
did. I did all the wrong problems. She let it slide. Thank Lord. I'm glad she didn't like freaking mark me down for any of that. So all that was happening on the point where we where we're supposed to be doing our homework, and like today was the last day. So he
You really don't understand words today.
So we were doing all of our homework that day. So we had like an hour block to do, 30-minute block to do all of our homework. So I was worrying about, like the lizard, my homework that I lost, and all this stuff. And I didn't have time to finish the homework that was due the homework that we were supposed to be doing then. So I had to like rush and do that. I didn't end up finishing it, but I rushed and did that. So she was like, oh, it's okay, you were doing something else, blah, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. So that was like the story time / rant. Now it's time for like the happy ending part, because, I want to be in geometry, honors geometry, and to do that I had to get an A or a B. An A or an
A or a B.
An A or a B. And I had been getting really low test scores. So I got an 88, which brought my grade up. So I had like a mystery grade. I had no idea what my grade was. He would not tell us my grade. So then he told us our grade today, and I passed with an 84. Thank the Jesus, thank the Lord. I was like freaking out. I couldn't find my number. Like I couldn't find my student ID to say what your grade was. And I was like,
Ma'am.
but I got an 84, so that's good. So this 3 weeks wasn't for nothing. I'm going into honors geometry as a freshman. That's great. Yeah, so that's the end. That's the end of the video. Bye, y'all.